Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another week of Tarot Tuesday. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Laura. I read tarot and oracle, among doing many other things, but tonight I will do a group message for us and answer your personal questions. I've been reading tarot for quite a while now. It has been a big part of my life for many years. It's one of my favorite tools for communicating with spirit. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm so excited that I get to gather with this special community. You all bring so much joy and happiness and positive vibes. I really wish I could interact in the chat more, but it does kind of pull me out a little bit if I pay too much attention to the chat. So I try to check in with the chat in between readings, or as I'm doing a reading for a specific person, I might look to see what they are typing in the chat. But I do enjoy the comments, and I do go back and rewatch a lot of this. I reread a lot of the comments. So I do appreciate you all, and I appreciate your positive feedback. So I would like to say hello to some people who have jumped on already. So good evening. Oh, good evening, Patrick. Thank you. Good evening, Carl. Yes, it has been a while, Carl, since I've seen you. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Bonnie. I see Scotty Boy is here. Thank you for joining. Good evening, Millie. Good evening to Suzette. Hello, Chris the volunteer. Good evening, Doreen of Children's School of Yoga. And hello to Karen Suki. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. And sorry, just clearing my throat here. I have some tickle in my throat, or I don't know what's going on. Maybe some throat chakra stuff as well. Good evening, Josh of Mr. Floyd's Universe. So thank you for joining us. And I do believe I said hello to Suzette. If not, good evening, Suzette. I know, yeah, pretty soon Suzette and I both have a birthday. We both share the same birthday, 9/9. So I'm not sure, Suzette, if you are feeling the shift already. I know last year it seemed like I could feel the shift in my energy for, I would say, a good month, if not longer, before my solar return. But it was also a big birthday for me. Yeah, last year was not an easy one. I had a hard time with the number, and I had to tell myself that age is just that. It's just a number. So this year I am feeling a shift in my energy, but it doesn't feel quite as big as it did last year. So 9/9, yes, a lot of energy. Suzette says she's feeling a lot of energy. Yeah, I turned 50, so that was it felt so weird to say it. It still feels weird to say that. You know, it's interesting because I was totally fine with 49. I could have said that for the rest of my life and been perfectly okay with it. But saying 50 is weird. It's definitely a strange thing to say. So we have that. And Karen Suki says 30 was my difficult one. The rest were a piece of cake by comparison. I really enjoyed my early 30s, to tell you the truth. I didn't find turning 30 difficult, or at least not that I remember. But that What, 30? That's the Saturn return. Yes. So my early 30s were great, but by my mid 30s, the universe let me know which lessons I had not learned yet. And boy, was I picked up, spun around, put back down, maybe dropped a few times. And wow. Yeah, the Saturn return. Um, that was a tough one. So hopefully I will never experience something like that again. That's all I can say. Oh, and thank you, Suzette. Suzette says, Laura, you look very much younger with an older soul. I am definitely an old soul. Mm-hmm. Yes. And Karen Suki says, at 30, I was not where I was supposed to be. That's all I'll say. When I was 30, I thought I had it all figured out. I mean, I had a great career. I was teaching elementary school. I enjoyed teaching. I can't say I enjoyed where I worked. I taught in the inner city, and I find with inner city, um, you can get burned out very quickly. So I was starting to experience that. I was starting to question whether I wanted to move to a different school system, but I really enjoyed teaching. I was married. I had my son. Um, I think I still owned my own home at that time. I don't remember exactly, but by the time I hit my mid 30s, or maybe it's right around age 33, 32, 33, somewhere. So my early 30s, um, that was when everything completely changed. I was no longer with the same person. I was no longer teaching, no longer lived in the same place. I mean, my whole life just changed completely. And it took me a long time to figure out who I was, who I am, and what path I belonged on. There was a lot of resistance on my end. It was really hard because it felt like, all those words that you use to describe yourself, like I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a teacher, I'm whatever else I thought I was. Those words were no longer there. And I kept saying to myself, who am I? Who am I? I used to be this. I used to be that. So it was hard. Oh, thank you, Karen Suki. Laura, if you had said you were turning 40, I would not have blinked an eye. You sure don't look 50. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. Um, yeah, so I will be 51 this year. So, okay, so that was the first thing. So, feeling the shift in that energy. Plus, we just had the full moon, and the full moon really packed a punch. I thought that was some strong energy. I have also recently started taking Qigong classes, which I'm really, really enjoying. I have been a little bit resistant to any type of, I don't know, yoga, Qigong, Tai Chi, any type of energy movement. I'm not sure what it is with me, because I practice Reiki. I did all the trainings, and I do Reiki on myself. I do Reiki for other people. But for some reason, I kept getting the message, do Tai Chi or Qigong. I've tried yoga. And I mean, it does resonate with me, but not like this does. Yoga's different. I do enjoy it, but I'm just, Qigong is where it's at for me. And I highly recommend it for anyone who really wants to bring that energy work to the next level, or if you're just looking to do healing on yourself or just to feel better. I highly recommend it. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I thought I was very in tune with energy. And I'm only 2 weeks in, so I'm sure I have a long way to go. But I thought I was very in tune with energy until I realized that during these movements, I can really feel even more deeply than I did before. I can feel the energy moving. I've started to feel the energy moving up and down my spine almost consistently now. In the past, that energy movement would come and go, but yeah, I don't know. It's unlocked something in me, so I'm really excited to see how this journey goes and where it takes me. So I see that we have a few more people who have signed in. So good evening, Megan. Thank you for joining us. And hello, Elizabeth, the more intuitive me. Thank you for joining. It's always nice to see you all here. Wow. So yeah, a lot's been happening. A lot of energy moving. And a lot of old stuff also is coming up for me. I found myself having some, what is the word I'm looking for? Things I hadn't thought about in years, things that I thought I had healed. Good evening, Diane Branning. Thank you for joining us. I haven't seen you here before, so welcome. I was sharply reminded that healing is not linear because things came up. Old insecurities resurfaced in me, and I had to go back to it and say, well, what is this all about? And I'll tell you what, though, when you're doing energy work and you've healed certain things, when it does resurface, you move through it so much quicker. So yeah. So that's what I have tonight. I know that we're all anxious to get started here, and I'm always really happy to be able to read for everyone. Tuesday nights, I say this all the time, has become one of my favorite days of the week because I get to connect with everyone here. So what I do is I start us out with a group message. I connect in with our energy and I get a message. It may resonate with you very personally. It may also be, sometimes I pick up stuff that is happening outside in the world, but not so much. I tend to focus most of my energy right here, what's happening with the group and what we can expect. But of course, the outside energy does affect us. So if something comes through, I do tell us. And then I open us up for personal readings. So at that time, when I say I'm opening for personal readings, if you would like a reading, I ask that you just type in all capital letters into the chat, I would like a reading. And then I will write your name down. I will let Spirit decide who gets readings because I can't get to everybody, but I do as many as I can. And if I call your name, that's when you can type your message or your question into the chat. And then I do close us out with a quick pick a card. That way everyone receives a personal message. And this message, I hope, is uplifting for you. I hope it's insightful and brings you some clarity to carry you through the next week. So what I'll do is I'll just connect in with the group's energy and get started here. Okay. So just clearing my mind for a moment. Okay, I'm going to start with the Starlight Oracle just to get a general message for the group. Let's get a general message here. And I saw this one first, but Spirit's telling me there's two. So I'm going to go with it. It's these two. Okay. So our first message is full moon. And we just had the full moon. I just spoke on that, on how we could feel the energy shifting. Protect your energy and hold your stars close. Good evening, Angela. Thank you for joining us. Protect your energy and hold your stars close. So I feel like Spirit is saying, really do some clearing, do some cleansing, do some releasing. Release what's not serving you, because a lot of energy that you pick up may not even be your own. It could be from past worries, things that you've already dealt with, just resurfacing. It can also be from the outside world, from people around you. So just to kind of clear that away, and hold your stars close. Your stars, when I think of the stars, I always think of our dreams, our goals, our wishes. Hold those close to you. Hold those in your heart. And really stay focused on those rather than any negativity. Good evening, Grace. Thank you for joining us. And the second message is attract. Like the moon in the ocean, you attract good things into your life. So this is a week for attracting positive energy, attracting your goals, your desires. I always say, I love this affirmation. This just came to me one day, but I always say, thank you, Great Spirit, for sending me the people, places, and experiences I need for my soul's highest good. And that's where I begin attracting into my life. Okay, so now I'm going to use the tea leaf oracle, and let's get a theme for this group for the week. Let's get a theme. Okay, so Spirit's saying that's the one. Okay. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. That's interesting. So on a personal level, or this could be career or work related, someone is leaving your life. But the other thing, I don't feel like for everyone here that this is necessarily a person. Because I'm feeling for some very strongly that what's leaving your life is some old pain, old story, something that you've been holding on to, a habit that may have been blocking you from manifesting your desires. So I don't feel for everyone that this is a physical person. The chair empty. Because I also am seeing making space for the new. This empty chair creates empty space. It creates space for new to come in. So if it's not a person, although I do see someone may be leaving a job. This is very specific, but I'm seeing a job here. Someone that works with you or for you may be leaving. So I am picking up two different things here. But just know that someone or something is leaving your life. Okay. Now, I would like to get a message from our soul. And I'm going to use the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Good evening, Trista. So nice to see you. Witchy Trista has joined us. Thank you. It's good to have you here. Okay, so I'm going to use the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell to see what our soul would like us to know. What message does our soul have for us? Spirit saying this is the card. Okay, the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery. Fall into her arms. And this is what this card looks like. And what I'm seeing here. Good evening, Chloe. So nice to have you here. What I'm seeing here, surrender to the mystery. We all have a calling. We all have a plan that we incarnated here with. And sometimes that plan or that purpose may not be clear to us in the moment. Because I'm seeing changes. I'm seeing like this swirling energy. So there are some changes going on. Some big for certain people in this group. And we may not have the understanding of why certain events are happening or happened recent past, but they're affecting us today. And we don't know where this is leading. And Spirit is saying, surrender. Just surrender to the mystery. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the experience. And surrender. Allow the path to unfold. You don't need to know exactly where you're going. Sometimes being a mystery will help us to deepen into the journey, because it's not about the destination. It is about the journey. Your soul's growth is all about the journey. And fall into her arms. The Great Mother, the mother of all creation. Maybe you resonate with a certain goddess. Maybe you resonate with Mother Mary. Whatever that feminine energy is for you, that energy that was present at the time of all creation, she is here to hold you and support you. So if you feel unstable, uncertain, unsure, just fall into her arms. Let her carry you. Let her hold you along the journey. So that's what I see for us from our soul. Our soul wants us to know that we are supported. Okay. And now let's see from the Guardian Angel Tarot what we are manifesting, what blessings are coming into our life. And this is by Radley Valentine. So let's see what blessings are coming into our life. This one here. 10 of Water. So this is all about happiness, family, love, and blessings. You know, before I stepped out to read tarot for other people, I remember doing a refresher course, or I started following somebody maybe on Instagram or somewhere. And this man had created these tarot spreads. And one of them, he was saying, I think he called it the 10th cup. What is it? Because a lot of us will get to that point in our life of the 9th cup, where so many blessings have come in. We're happy, we're content. But what would bring us to that 10th cup? The 10th cup is when we're just overflowing with joy, with love, with happiness, where everything is aligned for us. Our soul is fulfilled. Our body, our mind, every area of our life is just exploding with happiness and love. And we have so much. It's just pouring over. Our cup is spilling over. So finding that 10th cup, what is it for you that brings you to that ultimate fulfillment, that highest vibration, that deep, deep love where everything just feels beautiful and perfect to you? And I see for some here, I really see this connection to animals or pets. So somebody in this group, if you've been thinking about animal communication, maybe you've been thinking about, because I'm feeling my hands move, animal reiki, just caring for animals, communicating intuitively with animals. I see that for someone in this group. Spirit saying that, yes, that is your path, go for it. And for the rest of the group, I'm just seeing real fulfillment, real happiness. And I think for some here, it's going to be unexpected. Maybe an unexpected event, a gathering, because I'm seeing like my arms want to go like this, a gathering, a coming together. Maybe there's a sacred ceremony. Maybe it's a family gathering. But this is really going to make you feel fulfilled. Everything's aligned. So how can we align with that energy? I'm going to use Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler Oracle. How can we align with that energy? What will assist us? Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And this is what this card looks like. So aligning with this energy, what I see here is that you are the dragon. You are what holds the treasure. So uncovering layers of yourself is what I see here. Going deeper within and asking yourself, what brings me joy? And how can I make the most of this experience? This, whatever it is that you're going through on your journey. But I feel like the answer is within you, but it's also right in front of you. You don't have to dig very deep. You just have to peel back one more layer. Just one more layer of knowing yourself and of asking yourself, how can I make the most of this situation? Yeah, because I feel like this is uncovering your soul gifts, uncovering your authentic self. That is the treasure. And that will align you with this 10 of water or 10 of cups in the traditional tarot. So find your true self to find your ultimate happiness. Good evening, Clint of the Gen X Effect. Thank you for joining us. And one last card for the group message. I know we've been on a while and maybe I've been talking a lot. One last message for the group. What angel would like to work with us this week? What angel This is Radley Valentine's Angel Affirmations. Get one card for the group. Okay. Spirit says stop. So I know that we've had this one in the past. Message from Archangel Jeremiah. Call upon me, mercy of God, for forgiveness so you can move forward and make choices uninhibited by the past. So Jeremiah can help you to forgive others, and Jeremiah can help you to forgive yourself. And the affirmations you can use. I release the past with gratitude and forgiveness. I joyfully create the future of my dreams. So that is what I have for the group. I'm hoping that resonated with you. And I am sending you all so much love and so many blessings. And now, if you would like a personal reading, could you please type in capital letters, please, so I don't miss it? If you could type yes, me, yes, please, or I would like a reading, something. Okay, the more intuitive me. Nathan, okay. Okay, Megan, Trista. Diane Branning. Grace. Okay. So I believe I got everybody. Okay, so I have Grace, Diane Branning, Witchy Trista, Megan, Elizabeth, the more intuitive me, and Nathan. Okay, so what I will do, I will put these in here. And oh, did I miss somebody? Karen Suki, I missed you. Okay, thank you, Scotty boy, for saying that. Karen Suki. Okay. Yes, so Karen Suki, I got you as well. All right, so let me just read that one more time. So I have Karen Suki, Diane Branning, Grace, Megan, Elizabeth, Witchy Trista, and Nathan. Okay, good evening, Jared. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and Carl. Okay, I also see Carl. So Carl, let me add you. Okay. I got Carl. Okay. So now what I will do is put them in here. Yes, Carl, I did add you. So you are here. Okay. And just going to mix them up and we will see who is going to be first. I will do as many as I can. Usually I can read for about an hour, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little longer before my energy starts to drop and I lose my connection. So that's when I stop. Okay. So the first person is Grace. So Grace, could you please type your question into the chat. So Grace, you are first. Okay, and I'll just flash my personal information here. If anyone would like to book a private reading or Reiki healing, I do those over Zoom. You can find me on my website. I've left the link. You can book right there on my website. It is www.letspiritguide.com. If you'd like to send me an email, you may do so, info@letspiritguide.com. And if you like what I do here and feel called to make a donation, you may do so through either my PayPal or my Venmo. And I have left the links here as well. Okay, so Grace, whoops, hide current comment. Okay, Grace. Okay, I'll give her just a moment. Grace, I'm just waiting for you to type your question. Okay. What message does Spirit have for me for the next couple of months? Okay, Grace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect in with your energy, and we will see what Spirit would like you to know for the next couple of months. Okay. Grace. So Grace, when I connect in with your energy, I felt like this warm sensation go like right from my head all the way down to my root chakra. And then the energy started to get cool. And I feel like what Spirit's saying is things will start to slow down, or for you personally to slow down. So something about slowing down here. Okay. Let's get one card for Grace. What would Spirit like you to know? And I see this one here. Okay. The 7 of Air is what I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. So what I see here, I feel like Spirit's talking about, I feel like this has a lot to do with like the next level of ascension or awakening, and being aware of your surroundings. Spirit's also saying, don't rest on your laurels, that you've learned a lot, but keep going. Keep your spiritual practice. Discernment is also coming to me. Spirit's talking about using your discernment, because I'm feeling like Spirit's showing me about awakening and ascension, climbing a ladder. There's more and more people awakening, and more people are coming out into the open with messages and teachings. And Spirit is saying, use your discernment. That many people have good intentions, but not everyone is who they seem to be. Some people may deliver a certain message, but are they living the message? Align your energy with those that feel intuitively right for you. Also, you can gauge whether something is right for you by feeling into your own energy and saying, is this taking from me? When I leave this situation, do I feel uplifted and vibrant? Or do I feel like my energy has dropped? So Spirit's saying to pay attention to that. How do things make you feel energetically? And also I'm seeing here on a personal level as well, that there may be a situation or a person in your life who may be taking your energy. They may be presenting themselves one way, but in reality, their actions are showing you something different. So Spirit's saying, pay attention. That it's okay to be guarded. It's okay to say no. And let's get another card for you here. Let's see. What else would Spirit like you to know? Oops, and I see this one coming out. Okay, so the Seven of Fire. The Seven of Fire. And this is what this card looks like. So we have two sevens now. So although this situation although it may feel challenging, it may feel like a lot's being thrown at you, and that it's putting you off balance. With the seven here, it's really to strengthen your connection to Spirit. So you may be tested. You may be tested in your beliefs, in your communication. You may be tested by others, but with your determination, you will be brought closer to Spirit. It is what I see here. Stand your ground also. When something isn't right for you, don't feel like you owe others an explanation. Just hold strong. Stay true to yourself is what Spirit is saying. And that this too shall pass. So the situation may come up that feels like a struggle. And if you're finding that others are resistant, know that it's not you, that it has to do with their personal path. That perhaps they're just not ready for that level of growth. They're not ready for change. But you can stay strong. And let's get one last card for you. Let's get one last card for Grace. And I see this one here. Okay, so the 10 of water is what comes out for you. So this is a beautiful outcome. So through any trials, you really find yourself. You find your way back to what makes you most happy. And a lot of blessings come in for you. And I see a stronger family bond. I see you being closer with, it could be family that's related, or it could be family of the heart, but connection with others. But true happiness is what I see for the outcome for you. So, Grace, I'm hoping that made sense to you. And I am wishing you so much love and so many blessings. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick sip of my water here. Good evening, Victor. Thank you for joining us. Victor of Truth Wave Energy. So nice to see you. Okay, so next we will have Diane Branning, if you could type your question into the chat. All capital letters works best. But if you would just like a general reading, or if you have a specific question you would like answered, if you could just type it into the chat. And I see Grace's comment here. This makes sense for me. My intuition has been very strong as I can pick out fakes. I do stand in my power. I walk away from people whose energy is compromised. Thank you so much, Laura. You are so welcome, Grace. Okay. All right, so Diane Branning, if you could type your question into the chat. Am I on the right path doing what I am supposed to? Okay, so Diane. Whoops. Just ripped that paper. Okay, Diane, so what I'm going to do is just connect in with your energy for a moment, and then we will pull some cards to find out if you are on the right path. And Spirit's saying to me, there is no right or wrong. And I'm hearing the word learning. So are you learning? Okay. So let's see. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? So Diane, I'm also feeling a lot of tingling on the top of my head. And Spirit's telling me you're very connected to Source. To open up to Spirit. And I'm hearing, does it make you happy? Okay, so let's get some more information. Let's pull a card for you. What this card had. Ooh. The one that fell right into my lap, so we're going to go with it. The Ace of Fire. And this is what this card looks like. So what I see is that you've started a new venture. And this is something that brings you a lot of joy, where you can express your true self. And Spirit's showing me this is like this spark, this creativity, and very quick. It's quick moving energy as well. But this newness and exploration is what Spirit's showing me. That this is a good time for you to take action. It's a good time for you to get involved with your more creative and expressive side. Connect also with Spirit and with Source, because I feel like this is a soul journey for you. This is part of your soul's path to be able to express yourself. And Spirit's saying there are those around you. I see someone around you who's very wise. They have a lot of knowledge about this subject, and they can teach you. And they're not someone who is really in there. They're not going to bring a lot of emotion into their advice. They're very practical. A teacher, they can teach you about life. They can teach you about the path that you're on, because this person that I'm seeing around you has a lot of wisdom. So Spirit's saying, if you haven't found a mentor, because I'm feeling like this is like a mentor, like a teachering type person. If you haven't found a mentor, then a good course of action for you is to find someone who is on the same path, who has been where you are, who has achieved the goals that you're looking to achieve, and really just soak in their knowledge and their wisdom. Allow them to coach you, because I see a new opportunity here for you. This opportunity, I feel like it's almost like a spiritual awakening is what I'm feeling here. That like or a soul alignment. This path that you're on, aligning with your soul. So Spirit's just saying, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Keep taking action. And enjoy the journey. Because it's not about being right or wrong. It's about continuing to learn and learn about yourself. Learn about what lights you up. But I'm seeing like a lot of newness here. And following this path will bring you a lot of joy and excitement and a lot of growth. So continue to take action is what Spirit is saying. And let's get another card for you here. And I'm seeing this one right here coming. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, Strength is what I drew for you. I don't think I showed you the second card, but this is the action. This is the mentor. This is that person around you, the Knight of Air that I was picking up on, who can really assist you on your path, who can share with you any experiences that they have had or knowledge they've gained. And the last card that I pulled for you is Strength. And this is what this card looks like. So what I see here for you is you stepping more and more into your power, you trusting yourself more. So Spirit's showing me that this is a good path for you. But continue, again, I'm hearing the word action. Spirit's saying continue taking action. As long as you're moving, then you're learning. And the journey is really the journey is really what will bring you that self-fulfillment, that knowing, that connection to your authentic self. So enjoy the journey and the strength card here, stepping into your power, I see you overcoming fear or self-doubt. I see you overcoming hesitation and really becoming your most authentic self. You will persevere. You will be successful on this path. So continue along the journey. And Diane, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that resonated. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. And yes, Karen Suki, now that you point that out, Karen says, Laura draws the strength card a lot for this group. Yes, that is because I really believe that there are many in this group who are meant to be leaders, who are meant to heal and overcome. And I feel that with this group, that a lot of us here have done some inner work and we're really becoming the best version of ourselves. Okay. All right. So let's see who is next. Who is next? We will have Witchy Trista. So if you could type your question into the chat. Capital letters always work best so I can see it. But it's okay if you don't use capitals. But Witchy Trista, Diane, you are welcome. You are so welcome. And thank you for being here. It's so nice to have you. So I do these readings every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So please do join us again. If you if you all would like to like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel so you get notifications. You know when I'm going live or if I post anything. Also, share this with anyone who you think may resonate with our opening message or who might enjoy the pick a card at the end. Okay. Trista, what can I do to not be in pain almost all the time? It's weighing on my emotional health too. Okay. Trista, yes, I can imagine that would weigh on your emotional health. Okay. So Trista, I'm just going to connect in with your energy. So Trista, I'm feeling my root chakra. On my lower back. So I'm not sure what this is all about, but let's get some messages from Spirit. What can Spirit tell us about this pain? Let's get one card for Trista. Let me see this one here. Okay, the moon is what I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. Okay. So I'm seeing like some duality here. You know, there's this part that's silent, and then there's this other part that's speaking very loud, drawing attention to the pain. It's like, yeah, like my hand wants to move to the pain. And Spirit saying, grounding and are you happy? Those are two things that keep coming to me. Grounded. So the actions you take. Are you happy? Spirit's just repeating that to me. Is what you're doing making you happy? Or is it making you feel obligated or stressed? It is what Spirit's showing me. And I see a revelation here. I see things being revealed to you. And what Spirit's showing me, that in order for this pain to speak to you, so here's where that duality came in. We must be silent so that we can hear the pain. What is this pain trying to tell you? Because whenever there's pain, something's out of alignment. There's a message. But could it be deeper than just that, just the pain itself or the illness that it's connected to? What I'm seeing, because I keep seeing the root chakra. So this grounding, this is also your day-to-day life. This could be job, this could be career, this could be sense of safety, sense of stability. Because I'm seeing a relation here. So Spirit's showing me things will be revealed to you. Like the root cause is what I think Spirit's trying to get at here. And again, sit in stillness and silence so this pain can speak to you. And that's where I'm seeing the image of the one dog sitting here quietly, just looking and observing, and the other dogs barking and barking. Like saying, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. So you can ask the pain, what is it you would like me to know? Okay, and Trista says, yep, my job is currently not going well. Mm-hmm. And yes, and that could be why I was picking up your root chakra. Because what is our job? Our job is what we rely on for stability in the world. Our job is what we rely on to bring us income. And we hope that our job will make us happy. But when it doesn't, when we're not happy, things can be off. So let's get another message here. What action can you take? Okay. So the Eight of Water. And this is what this card looks like. And this would be the Eight of Cups in the traditional tarot. So I see like searching. I see you searching for answers. And I see you also walking away. And I'm not saying that you're necessarily walking away from your job. That could be perhaps a new path, walking down a new path. Because I feel like Spirit's saying, it may seem scary to step into the unknown, but we have to follow our heart. We have to be willing to take certain steps to realign with joy, to realign with happiness. And I would never suggest somebody just leave their job. You know, I always say we live in this 3D world. We need to have a sense of stability. We need to have a plan of action. But Spirit's saying, really do some soul searching about what makes you happy, about what brings you joy and happiness, because there is a better option for you to realign with that happiness. So if it's a new mindset, if it's walking away from the drama, not engaging with a specific person, then that may bring you some sense of relief. But finding those things that bring you joy, because this being out of alignment is really feeding the pain. And let's get one last card for you. What is, I see this one here. Okay. So the 10 of Fire is what I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. So what I see is you having a lot of responsibility. You're carrying more than your fair share. But what I also see here is relief. I see that coming to an end. Are there certain things you can delegate to others? Calling on your angels also, because I'm really focused on the penny here in the image. And I'm thinking like pennies from heaven. Call on your angels for signs on what steps to take next. And something small that you can do every day is write down, what is the next step I should take? I missed a step. What do I need to know today? And what is one baby step I can take? And that will start to realign you with your path, with your purpose, with your joy, with your happiness. It will help to bring the solutions to you. And if you want it to just be focused on the pain itself, you can say, what do I need to know about this pain today? What is one baby step I can take in that direction? And then take that step. Because what I'm seeing is that carrying this heavy load, being given all this responsibility, is going to weigh you down, make you feel imbalanced and exhausted. Because it's a physical imbalance is what I'm picking up here. So realigning your energy will bring you relief bring you some relief with the pain. So Trista, I'm hoping that made sense to you. Okay. Yes. My boss puts it all on me. She's the problem, and there's no recognition or appreciation. And that's a really tough spot to be in, Trista. But it does make sense as to why it would cause this root chakra imbalance is what I really keep picking up on. So it's your sense of stability, your sense of safety I'm not saying it's causing the pain, aggravating the pain, making it worse. Okay. And Trista says, yes, thank you. Okay. All right. So Trista, that is what I have for you. And I am wishing you all the best. I am sending you so much love and healing and positive vibes. Okay. All right, so let's see who is next. We have Megan. If you could type your question into the chat. Megan. Okay. The animal communication. Let me just highlight this so I can read it a little better. Is the animal communication healing work message for me? I feel I'm ready to evolve my current work. Also with Theo's ex-family, pay me the amount owed. They've avoided this and it's heavy energy. Okay. All right. The animal communication message. Megan, it very well could have been for you. Yes, I think I remember back in the beginning, there was a message about working with animals or communicating with animals. Okay. All right, Megan. So, All right. Okay. So I'm just going to connect in with your energy here, Megan. I was thinking how I wanted to address your question. So Spirit kept drawing my attention to the number angel number messages deck. So that's why I was just kind of staring blankly. Okay. So the angel communication. Oh, and I have one coming right out. Okay, so Megan, about the animal communication from angel number messages 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. And it says, I am unique. So that's what was coming out when I asked about the animal communication. So whatever's holding you back, just leave it in the past. There's a new life waiting for you. So yes, I would say Spirit is saying that message was for you. Okay. And now let's take a look at the situation with the ex family. Megan, I feel like I go immediately to my throat chakra here. So I feel like there's this communication that needs to be had. It's almost like you're being blocked from communicating. Say what you have to say is what's coming to me. And it's not up to you how it's received. Sometimes we need to be firm. Sometimes we need to be bold. But some don't hear nice. I'm just going to grab a sip of water. Okay. All right. Theo is a dog. They didn't want him. Okay. I speak to the daughter and she's controlling the payment. Okay. So will you be paid? What would Spirit like you to know about this? Oh, and I have one coming out right away. King of Earth. So I do see an offering here. So this is what this card looks like. I see that, yes, material assets, I guess we would say, money is being offered, but what I'm seeing is that it is slow moving. But I'm seeing that there will be success. And I'm seeing the fall. This looks like the fall months. So this could be September, October, November. Hopefully more September, since we're in August. Hopefully this would be September and not longer. It is a little bit difficult to predict timing. But I am seeing resolution here. But let's get a little more. What would Spirit like you to know? What action? I see this one here. Okay, so the 10 of air. So Spirit's saying it's a waiting game. This is what this looks like. So the King of Earth. So it's coming. I do see the hand outstretched. things coming to you. But the 10 of air, I'm really drawn to the hourglass. So it's a waiting game. It's so Spirit saying it's be patient. Don't ignore, but be patient. Just know that this is coming to an end. That there will be, your time is coming. Okay, so that's what Spirit's saying. It will come to an end. And I see it's a little closer than you think. So it may be slow, but close, but it's closer than you think. So I could be off with the timing. I said maybe, it looked like the fall to me, maybe September, could be sooner than that. So let's hope for that. But you'll just have to wait it out. And let's see, what is the likely outcome here? Let's get one last card. I'm seeing this one here. Okay. The Lovers is what came out. And this is what this card looks like. So I'm seeing some communication. So there will be communication and resolution around this situation. So Spirit's saying just keep your emotions in check. That there may be an honest conversation that needs to be had. But in the end, things will work out in your favor. So, Megan, I know that was brief, but it was like Spirit just got right to the point here with you. So I'm hoping that brought you some clarity. I'm hoping that resonated with you. And Megan says, thank you, Laura. That settles my mind. Very good, Megan. Okay. So, yes. So the advice here is don't let them off the hook. Don't ignore the situation, but be patient. Okay. Okay. Very good. Oh, and thank you, Megan, for your comment. I appreciate you, Laura. Wasn't sure if that was appropriate to ask about money owed. I've said all different angels to her, and this makes sense. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. Okay. So I believe I have enough energy to do another reading. I think I've only done 4. How many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do another. Okay. Let's see. Who do we have next? We have Elizabeth, the more intuitive me. If you could type your question into the chat. And I will just flash my personal information again. If anyone would like to book a private session, I do a 3-card spread. I offer a 30-minute tarot reading and a 60-minute tarot reading and 30-minute Reiki healings. So if you would like to book your own private session, there is my information. I believe the link to my website and my PayPal and Venmo are also in my channel description. Okay. Oops. Okay, so the more intuitive me. Elizabeth says, I am going through an intense creative surge. How can I create space without slowing the momentum? Okay. All right, Elizabeth. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to connect in with your energy. And let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Okay, so when I connect in with your energy, I immediately drawn to my third eye, feeling some pressure in my head. This could be like you're thinking a lot, but I also feel like this has a lot to do with your intuition. So Spirit's saying, don't overthink it. And I'm hearing flow. So allow the energy to flow. And now I've got the pressure on the top of my head, like connecting to source. So if your spiritual practice, however you connect to source, what Spirit's showing me is like, stay connected to source, whether it's through meditation, through card readings, whatever your spiritual practice is that you do, that keep the connection. You want to keep the energy flowing. Make space for source, for stillness. All right, so let's get some more on this. Let's get a card. How can you make space? Okay, the Sun. Success, recognition, enthusiasm. What I really see is the enthusiasm here. Spirit saying this is your time to shine. And it's about also riding the wave, because sometimes that's how creativity and intuition works, is it comes in waves. So just allow the energy to come through. Spread your wings and fly is what Spirit just said to me. So if you're riding the high, then continue to go with it, because know that this is happening for a reason, that it is because you are meant to shine. You are meant for success. You're meant for recognition. I'm just going to grab a sip of water because I'm starting to lose my voice here. Okay. And yeah, I'm seeing the sunflowers here. And just allow this creative surge to uplift you energetically. This is like, yeah, I'm seeing you really tapped in with source. So source is saying also, through your spiritual practice, through connecting with source, connecting with that light energy, that source energy can fuel you. It can give you the energy and the space that you need. So if you need to step away, If you need to take time out, know that you can go back to source anytime. You can connect in with that energy at any time. So hopefully that's making sense to you. My legs are tingling as you say that. I'm not sure which statement, but that's good. So that's a good sign. That's, your body's confirming, it's resonating. But yeah, my head is tingling a lot. So I really feel like this is, just pure source energy. Source is meaning to bring you this creative surge that you're having. This is for your growth, for your recognition, for your success. So let's get another card for you. Let's get another card. So what? Okay, the Hermit. Introspection, self-discovery, and mentorship. And this is what this card looks like. So when you create space, what Spirit is saying is go within. Just turn off the outside world and learn about you, what it is that your soul would like you to know. That there's a time for stepping out and there's a time for going within. And you can take time to go within without losing your connection to source, because connecting with your soul is connecting to source, because our soul is pure source. Our soul and our higher self are a direct channel to source. They don't have the ego in the way. So you won't lose that surge, is what Spirit's saying. You can go within and take time out, but the light will still be on. So I'm hoping that's making sense to you. Because what I see here is that this whole journey and this surge of energy and creativity is about you learning more about you. It's about you calling more of your soul's essence home. It's about embodying more of your soul and calling it forth. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? Okay, the Queen of Water. So what I see here is you tapping more and more into your intuition, your psychic abilities, and your soul gifts. I see this as a very expressive time for you, and a reconnection to even more of your soul essence, your authenticity, your true self. And I see you sharing as well. I see you writing, putting pen to paper, and sharing yourself. So Elizabeth, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that made sense to you. Hopefully it resonates. And I see big positive energy here for you. It's like what I feel when I'm in your energy is you're going through another ascension. You're just ascending even higher than you were before. So that's really beautiful. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. So now what I would like to do is close us out with a pick a card. I would like to get a personal message for everyone. So, and I'm undecided here, so maybe I will ask the group. Would you like me to use angel number messages? That's this deck. And the cards look like this. They have the number with the message. Or would you like the angel affirmations? That's the one where it could be one of the archangels. It could be the guardian angels coming through. And then they have the affirmation on the back. So numbers or dropping it. Numbers or affirmations. Okay, so Victor says the first deck. And you know what, Victor? Since you were the first one to type in, I will let you be the one to choose. So if you would like to participate and receive a personal message, and Grace says numbers as well. Millie says numbers. Wonderful. That's what we're going to go with. Okay. So if you would like to receive a personal message, what you're going to do now is choose a number, either 1, 2, or 3, to receive your personal message. And Trista also says numbers. Okay, the numbers it is. I like this one as well. I like both decks. Okay, so there's number 1, 2, and let's get one for 3. This one. Okay. So if you chose the number 1, your number is 22. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. And your affirmation is, I am aligned. I am aligned. If you chose number 2, your number is 23. And your message is, you have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. And your affirmation, I am adventurous. That was me in my 30s. Not so much anymore. Okay. And number 3, your number is 555. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. And your affirmation, I am optimistic. Okay. All right, so that is what I have for the group. If you could like this video, share, maybe somebody you know would resonate with the group message or the pick a card. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And when this becomes a video, come back and leave a comment. I would like to reach as many people as who are aligned and need to hear the message. So that will help to maybe get this channel out a little bit more. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading or healing, I will flash my information one more time. If you would like to send me an email, you may do so, info@letspiritguide.com. If you like what I did here and feel called to make a donation, you may do so through either my PayPal or my Venmo, and those are the links. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate this group. I really enjoy connecting in with you and doing these readings. So I hope that you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. I hope that you stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. And as always, let Spirit guide.